Hello ladies and gentlemen, it is your host with the most, AveryLR32 here, and I apologize for not posting for what's it been now, 2, maybe even 3 weeks or something like that. To be quite honest with you guys, I really haven't been feeling YouTube, y'all. I've just been super busy with my job, not my YouTube job, my actual job in real life. I've also been busy with school, and I'm sure you guys have heard this a million times from me before, but just the internet's been crazy. The Orlando shootings are a thing. In case you don't know, I live in Florida, so that kind of really hit home for me. Luckily, I didn't know anybody personally that was injured in the shootings, which is awesome, but still kind of, hitting close to home. So, but regardless, I'm doing okay. But I do want to bring you guys this really cool deck profile. It is called Grand Maju de Eiza OTK with Shira Yuki. Again, this is another deck profile I saw on Yugioh Pro OTKs. If you guys haven't already checked out his channel, you gotta go check out his channel, man. I mean, I've said his channel at least 30,000 times on this channel. You need to go check him out and subscribe. Let him know that I sent you. And then hopefully he'll give me a shout out back, because God knows I need the subscribers. But without any further ado, I want to get into this deck profile, and I will explain everything at the end. But for starters, this does abuse a card that is only in the OCG. It's not in the TCG right now. It's called Fairy Tale Shiraki. It's actually very good. 1850 attack, 1000 defense. It's a Spellcaster Light. And its effect is that if it's normal or special summon, you can target a face-up monster your opponent controls, change the face-down defense position. So it's a Tsukiyomi. And then, during either player's turn, if this card is in your graveyard, you can banish 7 other cards from your hand, field, and or graveyard, special summon this card. So you can banish 7 cards from your graveyard, get out Shiraki, overlay with, say, a wolf, make Minerva, detach the Fairy Tale, mill 3, banish another 7, and get it out. And it's all for this guy right here, Grand Maju de Eiza, which gains 400 attack and defense for each remove from play card. So, plus combine that with triple pot of Cupidity, you're going to be banishing a lot of cards very quick. This is a 48 card deck, but it's actually very consistent. So, with all that being said, let's get into this. So, we do have a Lightsworn engine. We have double Wolf, 3 Fairy Tale, 3 Raiden, 2 Trick Clown, 1 Necroface, 3 Felice, 2 Magnetic Turtle, 1 Magnetic Turtle, 2 Summoner Monk, 1 Mathematician, 3 Lumina, 2 Minerva, 3 Grand Maju de Eiza, and 2 Red Resonator. Then we have 3 Solar Recharge, 2 Instant Fusion, 1 One Day, 3 Cupidity, which is so good, 1 Gold Sark, 1 Foolish, 2 Left Arm Offering, 2 Charge, 2 Twin Twister, 2 Hand Destruction, and 1 DDR. Red Resonator is actually pretty good because whenever it's normal summon, it's pretty much a Summoner Monk. You special summon level 4 lower monster from your hand, and then whenever it's special summon, you target a face-up monster on the field, and you gain life points equal to its attack. So that's always nice to have. And then, of course, the double Instant Fusion for the 1 Norden. Left Arm Offering is another card that banishes. If you have 2 or more other cards in your hand, you banish your entire hand, add a spell from your deck to your hand, but then you can't set spell or traps during that turn. So, essentially, let's say you have, like, a Wolf and a Felice in your hand. You can, activate all your other spell cards like Gold Sark, Charge, or whatever. Summon all the monsters that you want to summon, activate Left Arm Offering, add Cupidity to your hand, or add Gold Sark. You could activate Gold Sark, banish Necroface. Both of you have to banish 5 cards on the top of your deck, or activate Gold Sark to banish the Grand Maju de Eiza, get it back in 2 turns. You could just add Cupidity right off the bat, activate it, banish 10, and draw 2. I have to say that Cupidity is definitely the MVP of this deck. Just the ability for you to automatically make your Eiza 4,000 attack is absolutely busted. But yeah, so for the extra deck, we have 1 Norden, 1 Omega, 1 Michael, 1 Meteor Burst, 1 Black Rose, and 1 Horse Prince. You can make this and then be able to get out of Red Resonator if you so choose to. Then we have Amaterasu. This is good because you're able to get back your banished monsters. So you can detach a material, get out Eiza from your banished zone, and pretty much swing for game. What you also need to keep in mind, too, another thing that I forgot to mention, is that whenever you activate Cupidity and you banish 10 cards face down, on DevPro, you are able to see the cards that you banish. I'm not sure if that's the correct ruling or not, though, because I thought since it was face down, it's not public knowledge for either players, or, like, for you or your opponent, I mean to say, because you don't technically know what cards you're banishing, so I think that's just something that DevPro has to fix. And then we've got 1 Trapeze Magician, 1 Castell, double Minerva, one Tsukiyomi, one Levier, one Lightning, and one Utopia. And then this is just stuff in the side deck here that could also be used if you wanted to. It's a shame that this deck can't be built IRL just because of the fact that, you know, Fairy Tail is OCG and Cupidity is OCG. I mean, granted, we are going to get these cards eventually, but Minerva is a prize card, which, I mean, you got to topple YCS just to get. So unless you topple YCS twice or really want to drop 600 apiece on Minervas, there's no way to build this IRL, which is a shame because this deck is a lot of fun. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, just the fact whenever you open up a hand of like a couple Light Sworns, a Recharge, a Left Arm Offering, a Cupidity, an Eiza, and you're going second, you're like, this is just so cool. Like, you're doing so much milling, you're doing so much banishing, and the fact that Fairy Tail Shirayuki doesn't have a once per turn clause on it makes it so good. Like, you could banish a total of 14 cards, get out 2 Shirayukis, and then summon out Grandma Zhu to Eiza, and then you do 14 times 4, and that's his attack and defense. So, it's just really good. And it also has this really great rank 4 and synchro toolbox, which you can also win with. Like, I was playing against Dragons the other day, and I summoned out Grandma Zhu to Eiza and put it up to 8,800 attack. Oh, no, I'm sorry, I banished 7 cards from my grave to get out Shirayuki, and then my opponent chained Effect Veiler on my 8,800 Eiza. So I got out Shirayuki and it ended up making like a rank 4 monster and just attacking for game that way. So even without Eiza, this deck can still definitely win because of its extra deck. It's really just such a fun deck all around. And it's really been helping me stay within Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I've been doing a lot of selling lately to Cool Stuff Games. I'm not sponsored by them, but just that's who I go to sell a lot of my cards. I've been making a lot of money that way. So no, I haven't really been playing IRL. I've just been kind of playing on Dead Pro every now and again and just been getting school stuff done. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please be sure to leave a like or favorite, and if you could do me a favor and click at least the one advertisement, help me make that college money, and thank you guys for watching as always.